But what did that
Now
change?
it's party time.
That is not changing anything.
Now I'm ready for an interview.
This
Now
is
I'm
what.
looking
This
smart.
is how you think you look ready for an interview.
This is why I'm late in the morning. Quick shower thought. Have you ever seen the same pigeon twice? Good afternoon, One Footballers. We're back with another Q&A, and of course, as Paddy is still down under in Australia, Nico is with me again for all of your questions. Let's get straight into it and hopefully provide the people with some answers.
Absolutely. So, since I have to start, can you tell me how to pronounce his name? Because it's
Okay.
Irish and I'm German, I can't do that.
I think O'Shawn O'Byrne.
Okay, let me tell you how I would pronounce it as a German,
Okay.
okay? Eusen O'Byrne. So, Eusen O'Byrne asked, what went wrong for City in the Champions League? Plus, why do none of my questions ever get answered? Oh, we should skip the question.
This is the day. Yeah, we're not going to answer it now. Your question is being answered. What went wrong for Manchester City? I think they lost it in the first leg. Not being brave enough to go and get an away goal.
Too passive.
Yeah, just saying, you know what, we'll let Tottenham do their thing in the first leg, we'll beat them back at home, has cost them. Because as soon as you know Spurs score a couple of goals, then you're really on the back burner. Of course, they did very well to score for the decisions in the VAR, and the kind of the difference in football is minimal.
Yeah.
We're talking a foot's length from Aguero, and he's onside.
Yeah.
So,
But I absolutely agree. They lost in the first leg.
They lost in the first leg. Right, next up from Bishal Pathak, who said, is Manchester City's exit from the Champions League a blessing in disguise for their Premier League title race, as Liverpool will be playing Barca?
I tend to think so. Yeah. I mean, look, City has absolutely nothing to lose now and just one thing left to win. I mean, okay, they're still in.
They got the FA Cup final.
Yeah,
but that's at the end of the season.
Yeah. So for now, it is the league, only the league.
Yeah.
And after losing this yesterday, I'm pretty sure this squad is going to say, we're not losing this. We're going to win the title. We're going to win the league again.
That makes me nervous as a Spurs fan ahead of Saturday's match.
We talked about it earlier. Look, you said it's going to be a draw, a goalless draw, like a boring game. I think you might get battered. But it doesn't even matter. It's over. It's over.
Maybe.
Okay. Michael Woods Patino. That's a strong name. That's a Hollywood name right there.
Hollywood. That is a proper Hollywood name.
Oh, and that's a question right down your Straße.
All right.
What do you think about Son's form of lately? Question all the way from Trinidad and Tobago from the Caribbean.
All right, Trinidad. I read the other day that Peter Crouch is the most hated man in Trinidad and Tobago.
Because of this. The hair pull. It was the first thing that came to my mind.
Because of the foul in the World Cup.
2002 World Cup. 2002? Six.
Mental. Anyway, thanks for all your questions, even from Trinidad and Tobago. What do I make of Son's form recently? I was having this discussion earlier actually on the podcast. He would be rated as one of the best in the world if he played for a bigger club.
Yeah.
Not throwing any shade on Spurs, but if he was doing this week in, week out for Real or Barca or Juventus or Manchester City, he'd be rated much higher. I think he's in the top 20 best players in the world.
Can we make a case that he's probably the best Asian player of all time? I mean, he could
Well, this is the thing. He could become the best. He's the highest scoring Asian in the Premier League. He's unbelievable. Park Ji-sung has far more titles.
It's basically not won shit yet. That's the problem.
Yeah. He hasn't won anything. In terms of a quality of player, I can't think of any Asian player that would be higher valued than him. Obviously, he's an inflated transfer market now, or that would be worth more. Even in Park Ji-sung's prime, if he was in his prime now, he still wouldn't be worth what Son's worth.
No, absolutely not. So that comes with the position alone. That's natural.
Yeah, but as being an attacker, of course.
Having seen Heung-Min Son since he was like 17 when he had his first Bundesliga appearance, it's crazy to see how he developed. He just kept on working. He kept on getting better, and because he was borderline blind at the beginning of his career, and now he's brilliant.
Right, next up from RK says predictions for the Champions League semi-final, both legs.
Okay.
Right, let's start with Barcelona-Liverpool.
This is going to be a real nail-biter.
Barcelona first at home.
Barcelona first at home. If it would be the other way around, I would take Liverpool here, but I think Barca is going to go through somehow. I can't even tell how. This is going to be. I think it's going to be two great matches. But I think somehow Barca is still a more experienced squad. And I just have the feeling there's one last run with the old squad for Barcelona, and even though it's not even the old squad anymore, but you know what I mean. So I'm taking Barca here. Who would you say?
Barca, I think that both teams will win their home games.
Barca
will win at home and Liverpool will win at home, just by who more and a crucial away goal.
Like I said, if Liverpool would have the advantage of playing home first, which is technically not an advantage, you'd rather play at home the second leg. But I feel for Liverpool and their style of play would be great to play at home first. Win by 2, win by 3, and then try to
let Virgil van Dijk keep the clean sheet in the new
Virgil.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
man.
about the other one? Tottenham Ajax.
Tottenham has to be the clear favorite just by the just by the names, right?
Yeah.
It has to be. Look at the squad. Look at the value of the squad. We're talking about the Premier League top 6 team and the Dutch League team.
Yeah, true.
However, they have knocked out Juve. They have knocked out Atletico. They put up quite a fight against Bayern. They only lost 1 out of the 2 games.
Knocked out Real.
Knocked out Real, not Atletico. But they knocked out Juve, who just dominated Atletico in the second leg.
This is very true, yeah.
So this Ajax team sky is the limit this year, right? So don't be mad at me here, but I'm rooting for Ajax at this point. But I think 3rd time in a row, I would put my money against Ajax. But the last 2 times...
I think Ajax are favourites, purely because of what they've done in the competition.
No. You just want that to...
No, because they've knocked out Real Madrid and Juventus. And Spurs edged through quite luckily against Manchester City and beat Dortmund.
Yeah. So, what, you actually think that Ajax is the favourite?
Given what Ajax have done, they're probably favourites. Given on paper the value of the team and the fact that Spurs are a top 3 for the last few seasons side in the Premier League.
Top 6, huh?
Side in the Premier League, they may be favourites on paper, but it's certainly going to be exciting. Right, next one from Y Shivam Kumar, who says, everybody is talking about Ajax being stripped of their players, but can Ten Hag also leave the club? So their coach.
Yeah,
this is interesting because
really good with the names here.
Thank you. He worked under Heinkes at Bayern, right?
As a Bayern second team coach, basically.
Right.
And there are some rumors that Bayern are considering bringing him back, but I don't think so. If there's one thing we've seen over the last few years is that coaches that come from the Dutch league, and especially from Ajax, like Peter Bosz, who actually started this whole new Ajax movement before he brought them to the EuroLeague finals against United. He started this whole new Ajax generation, right? And he's doing it at Leverkusen right now. He did it at Dortmund before. He can't adjust his playing style properly for the Bundesliga. And I'm just talking about Bundesliga here, right? Because Bayern is kind of linked to Den Haag. So I think there will be interest in him. And I think he could actually leave the club. Wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I would be very surprised though if it actually worked out really well, because I can't see that happen. I think the Dutch league is somehow... It's a very special place. We both love the Dutch league.
Yeah,
it's not a question.
It's fantastic.
Great to watch, and it's young talents everywhere. But I can't really see it happen.
No.
Like I said, I can't see him move. I don't think he's going to be very succkhasksuccessful. On the other hand, we need coaches. We need coaches everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
All right. Shartak Jazival. Question for Matt. If Messi or Ronaldo played in one team, be the wingers, which player, past or present, would you play in midfield that can accommodate both the players' styles? Love from India.
Wow, this is one hell of a question.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, what a question.
You should have thought about it earlier, huh?
So which midfielder is going to help Ronaldo and Messi? Well, it's got to be the midfielder with the best passing to get them the ball. Technically.
So who would that be? Who's the best passing midfielder of all time?
Oh, of all time. This is too many. There's just too many. In terms of recent history, who's gonna put a ball on the plate for them? Paul Scholes has got to be up there. Xavi.
Seedorf? Clarence Seedorf?
Yeah, Clarence Seedorf.
I love Seedorf.
A massive Pirlo. Beckham.
Yeah, Beckham, but no real room for Beckham because he was a right midfielder more or less in the wings.
Yeah, he'd cross it to Ronaldo, but I'm not sure about finding Messi with. It would have to be a good passer.
One? You're only taking one player?
I'm only taking one.
Two? No, give me two. A duo that will work in midfield.
A two-man midfield. Yeah. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, God, it's so difficult. I'll go with Xavi and Pirlo.
Nobody's working there though.
They don't need to. They've got the ball. They're not losing the ball, so they don't need to work.
Midfield.
They don't need to work because they're not losing the ball.
One counter-attack and they're dying.
Yeah, that's true. I just think in terms of passing to Ronaldo and Messi, two of the greatest passers and of course everyone else we mentioned, Scholes in there as well.
It is quite a scary
scary thought.
I like it.
All right. You'd put like Schweinsteiger in there.
I was thinking about it, but I would probably take Seedorf. Actually take Seedorf because he can do both. He can work a lot too. Yeah. And just a nasty asshole next to him. Sorry. Whoops. Beep. But you know what I mean? Like a hard...
Joey Barton.
Yeah.
Jens Jeremy's.
Jens Jeremy's the terrier.
right next to him. Right, next up from Hussein Budvala, who says, quick fire.
Okay.
Okay, Busquets or Fernandinho?
I'm taking Busquets here.
Yeah.
Everybody hates him. I take Busquets.
I love him. Ramos or Van Dijk?
Love Ramos, but at the moment, and for the future, Van Dijk.
Yeah, absolutely. Varane or Umtiti?
Teddy. Varane. I'm taking Varane.
Ooh.
Yeah. But he was injury prone lately, right?
Yeah,
but so was
Umtiti. Oh, yeah.
Both World Cup winners.
Both incredible defenders.
Varane has won the Champions League 3 times already in his career. 4 times.
4 times. 4. He was in all 4.
Yeah. I'm taking Varane.
Okay, Hazard or Salah?
Salah. I love Hazard.
I think Hazard's the better all-round player.
Yeah.
But Salah's the better goal scorer by far. This is a good one. Matt or Paddy? Careful what you say here for the rest of the video.
Matty.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
M-A-T-D-Y.
No, you know what? Look, Paddy's not going to watch it. I'm going straight up and going Matt.
Yeah,
I'm going Matt.
Matt.
What you going to do, Paddy?
Yeah. I hope he's not watching.
Yeah,
right, next up for you.
I mean, I'm still here, so.
Yeah.
All right. Kanakauhan. Guys, this is hard for me. Kanakauhan. A quick fire in the UEFA Champions League semi-final special edition. Van Dijk or Piqué?
Van Dijk.
Easy one. Messi or Salah?
Messi.
Too easy. Ter Stegen or Alisson?
Ter Stegen.
De Ligt or Alderweireld?
Ooh.
Whoa.
They're complete opposite ends of their career. I think De Ligt could go on to be.
Yeah, whenever these questions come up, I feel like I'm deciding now, but I'm thinking about the future.
Yeah.
You know?
Think about FIFA potential.
I like this one. Son or Dusan Tadic?
Oh, Son.
Dusan Tadic is great though.
Yeah,
Naby Keita or De Jong?
Or De Jong.
Dembele or Sané?
Ooh, Dembele. Just. Sané. Thing is with Sané,
I'd take Sané. Yeah.
I feel like there's something quite odd about him.
There's something odd in the relationship.
Yeah, there's something odd. There's also something odd in his consistency. I'm not saying Dembele is the most consistent bloke or doesn't have his off-field problems, because Dembele definitely does. But I'm just going with Dembele.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right, next up from Sockedge, who says, why does Nico always wear black?
It makes my life way easier. Like
It's simple.
I just grab anything from my closet in the morning and then
it's all black.
it's gonna look fine.
This is, for those of you who haven't been to Berlin, this is regular clothes.
Yeah, like there are plenty of people
Berlin,
wearing all black. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like it.
Maybe I stick out just for wearing a bit of colour.
Maybe you do, but on the other hand, our team, most people are quite colourful here. What?
No one's seen Ryan, but he wears all black.
Oh shit, yeah, Ryan is a good
Apart
looking
from that
bloke.
orange shirt. Ooh.
Why have nobody, has he never been in front of a camera?
No. Ryan is always the guy who fixes the light when it goes out.
Why don't you turn off that light and we call it?
No.
We could do that.
We're doing a face reveal, 300K.
People would love that. People would love that. If you want that for next time, then we turn off the light here and then say, Ryan, the light is out. He comes here, you can see him. Let us know in the comments. Okay. I got one from John Matthews 6 hours ago. I did it again. Matt, what's your 5-a-side team if you could choose between the teams that are in the UEFA Champions League semi-finals?
Oh my word.
5-a-side.
5-a-side team for all those. Okay.
Keeper.
Ter Stegen.
Yeah.
So it's out of Ter Stegen, Lloris, Onana and Alisson. Ter Stegen.
Yeah.
Ter Stegen, definitely. Defensively, Van Dijk. Then I'd put...
Now we're taking 2 midfielders and 1 striker. Is that what we do?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
De Jong.
Yeah.
And... Oh, it's a tough one.
Or you go 1 midfielder, 2 strikers.
Yeah. De Jong. And then up front, I'm taking Messi and... Son!
I'm agreeing on 4 out of 5.
Oh.
I would have taken Son. I don't know who I would have taken, but probably would have been Salah. Yeah. You were thinking about it, Salah or Son,
yeah,
right?
Salah or Son, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's got to be
so,
it.
Just really quick again, what was it? Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen,
Van Dijk.
defenders Van Dijk,
De Jong.
Frenkie de Jong, Messi and Son or Salah. Or let us know yours in the comment section below. Your 5-a-side team from all the 4 remaining teams in the Champions League semi-finals.
Yes.
Right, next up from me, from Surya from Mysore.
Yeah.
Wow, what a name. Okay, here's a good quick fire. So which team would they fit in? I'm not saying they will leave, just if they were to leave. Which team would they fit in? Nicolas Pepe.
FC Bayern. Long history of French players. Winger, they need winger. Yeah, that's...
Duvan Zapata?
We love him. That's not a secret, but I would say he's perfect for like a mediocre Premier League team.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think that's where because he's 27 already. No real big club is going to spend. Yeah, or maybe Everton. I don't know. Who is Everton playing up front at the moment?
Well, sometimes they have Richarlison and Calvin Lewin's a youngster. Yeah. Cenk Tosun's not really done well since.
Yeah. That's a kid from Frankfurt. Okay, calm down, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking Everton.
Jovic.
Frankfurt.
Okay. Aller.
Perfect Bayern striker again.
Really? Okay.
Perfect Bayern striker. Yeah.
Brandt. You going in Brandt?
I would love to see him work with Jurgen Klopp. That's why I'm going to choose Liverpool. But he doesn't really fit his playing style. He's not the quickest. No. But I'm taking him.
Havertz.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Dude, bring him in and build something around that kid.
Big talk.
That dude is very, very special.
And Sancho.
Oh. You guys want him?
I don't think it's a Tottenham player. For me, Sancho is a right winger on the right-hand side who just needs to be given the ball out wide, beat his man and cross it. Absolutely. And Tottenham don't play with those guys.
I don't really know. Who would you... No.
Where Jadon Sancho would fit in well.
He would work in Barcelona, I guess.
Yeah, maybe opposite Dembele and Sancho.
Yeah, Barcelona.
Yeah, potentially.
Nice. Some big transfers we made here.
Oh, Surya also said, please answer my question. I've been trying for many weeks.
We did
There you go. I hope I've made your weekend. Next up for you.
From Matty Flambeau.
All right.
Great name, again. What are your thoughts on the Championship this season?
On the Championship, so England's second division, I think the Championship is a fantastic breeding ground for players. This season, it's been really exciting, and it's not... Usually, the teams that get relegated from the Premier League have a load of money. You can get up to 95 million just for being relegated, finishing bottom. Yeah. So when you reinvest that into the Championship, you usually come straight back up. Sure. So the likes of West Brom are up there. Stoke are also doing well, and there's Norwich as well, who came down a few seasons ago. But Leeds are the big one coming back to the Premier League. A huge club with a massive stadium, a massive fan base.
We all want to see them come back.
And to see Leeds and Sheffield United as well. To see both of them come back up would be, I mean, Sheffield United aren't as big, but to see Leeds come back up.
How's Derby County do?
It's incredible. Derby are pushing the playoffs, Frank Lampard. Yeah.
Let's go.
Big fan, and I hope Leeds come back up. And yeah, as for players, James Maddison made the incredible step up this season with Leicester. He's been brilliant. Dele Alli played in the Football League, which is League One. Right, for MK Dons, look at the way it turned out for him. There are so many players who are so good. I mean, at Derby, Mason Mount on loan from Chelsea looks incredible. Harry Wilson on loan from Liverpool.
I just believe that.
Well, there are some incredible players. But you could do the same for me now, because Siena CP has said opinions on the second Bundesliga. So
which is the Germany's
second
German counterpart. The second Bundesliga, the Zweite Bundesliga is a special league this year. We have obviously Cologne and Hamburg, two enormous clubs that went down. And
they're Bundesliga clubs, right?
Yeah, they're giants. Hamburg is the first time in the second Bundesliga in the history. They used to be from the start of the Bundesliga in the first division, always.
Oh wow.
Cologne they're gonna go back up, not a problem. What worries me a bit is they've been planning their squad a little bit weird. It feels to me like they were planning like they want to be a top second division club that can win the second division every year. Problem is though, you get promoted then. Hamburg has their own issues, way more than you would have thought. But the other clubs that could attack at this point and could try to squeeze in and take second place or third place and try to get closer to Hamburg can't really do it.
What's the gap like between second and...
only like 3 points at the moment.
No. I mean between the second division and the first division.
It is quite big. The second division team never wins the playoffs. It happened once in the last 15 years. Last question I have for you is from LG and Cow. 456 games.
Yeah.
Has Paddy burned himself on the barbecue yet?
Has Paddy burned himself?
I don't know. He looked pretty red when he left.
That's because he's a redhead out in the sun. So maybe it's nothing to do with the barbecue. We'll check out, actually, what we'll do is for next week, we'll get a picture of Paddy in Australia with his barbecue set and see if he's actually burnt it himself.
Yes.
But on that bombshell.
Do you want to, guys, once again, if you want to see Ryan, you can make it happen.
Yeah, if you want to see Ryan's face reveal. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the Q&A. Thank you for all of your questions. A quick reminder to look out for our community tab post during the week. Try not to leave your questions on any other random videos, or they might not make it into the video on a Friday. However, from myself and Nico, that's been it from us, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Nice.
All right.
That was fun.